it's Sunday. They never change their clothes. The bees don't know it's Sunday. They tote and store and go for more. The bees don't know it's Sunday, and neither does the rose. The grandpa clock, it goes tick-tock. It seems to know an awful lot. The calendars state the time and date, very seldom wrong. But the rabbit needs no dinner chime. The ducks know when it's supper time, and any day is fine to play and fine to sing along. Oh, the birds don't know it's Sunday. They fly and sing and feed their young. The fish don't know it's Sunday. They never change their clothes. The bees don't know it's Sunday. They tote and store and go for more. The bees don't know it's Sunday, and neither does the rose. Unlike the birds, we know it's Sunday. The day that we gather to seek inspiration, recharge our batteries, and find support in community with one another. And Catherine Cattabiani, my pronouns are she and her, and we welcome all of you this morning, those of you here in the sanctuary, as well as those who are joining on Zoom. If you are new and here in person, feel free to ask our welcoming team members, Stu. If you're new, you can speak to Stu afterwards. That would be great. And if you are new and on Zoom, you can visit our website, uuUkes.org, for information and the latest newsletter. Ready, Joanne? There is space across the hall for anyone who would like to hear the service while being able to move about. After the service, please, if you're here, stay here for refreshments. And if you're on Zoom, you can stay on Zoom for a time of connection. A few short announcements. We're seeking nominees for our June 2025 UUA General Assembly delegates. If you would like to nominate a member, you can also nominate yourself. Please email or talk to Danielle over there within the person or the people that you are nominating by December 13th. Our 3 delegates will be chosen during our all-congregation meeting, January 19th. If anyone has any questions about moving from this space into a new space, Karma Haas is available afterwards with everything. She knows everything. And now a very special announcement. Our annual holiday party has returned. Yay! Our holiday potluck and party is this Saturday, the 14th at 11:30. Bring a potluck dish to share. We're going to gather to eat and enjoy one another in the space that has been our home for the past several decades. There'll be singing of holiday songs, music making, cookie decorating, and holiday tree trimming with ornaments made by the children and anyone else who wants to join them. Just so that we get a feel for who's coming, who is coming. That looks pretty good. Excellent. Unitarian Universalism is a liberal religious faith that carries no creed and welcomes all seekers, whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome here. Ours is a religion centered in love. At UU Catskills, we affirm Black Lives Matter. We are a welcoming, affirming congregation for the LGBTQ+ community. We are a congregational affiliate of the Ulster Immigrant Defense Network, and we are an active voice in the effort to address climate change. Our sanctuary is built on the unceded tribal land of the Lenni Lenape people. So, take a moment, turn off your electronic devices, give yourself permission to be fully present here now. Today is an intergenerational service, a service for all ages. We're celebrating the music, the wisdom, the humor, and the sass of Malvina Reynolds. You may have looked at your order of service and noticed that there are no songs for you to sing. There are no hymn books or song books sitting on your chairs, and that is because any day is fine to play and fine to sing along. You are welcome to sing along with every song. And if you don't know the words, she has a song that she sings in which she says, if you don't know the song, just go la, 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 la. Malvina Reynolds wrote very singable songs that are often easy to pick up, and several of them you may already know. I found out when I first started my research that I already knew some of them. I just never knew they were hers. Feel free to join at any time. Okay, so young ones, you want to come up and I haven't done any of the things I'm supposed to do.
Our lips are sealed.
You can't fire me in time to... Okay, who else have we got? Come on up. You want it? Yeah, it's... There used to be. All right. So as they light the chalice, let us say our chalice lighting words. We write this chalice in grateful, loving community. Even in the darkest of times, may its flame light paths to courage, justice, and hope. All right, the kids are going to stay up here for a second because they're going to sing for us. So while they're up here, let's say for them our unison affirmation. May we be reminded here of our highest aspirations and inspired to bring our gifts of love to all living beings. May we know once again that we are not isolated, but connected, wonder, joy, mystery, and miracle in the universe, in this community, and in each other. All right, and the next section is called Not for Adults Only. Malvina wrote a lot of songs for kids, and our religious exploration kids are going to sing one of them for you. It's called Judy's Song. I'll move this a little bit. The story of the song involves a group of adult musicians who are sitting around trading songs. And the daughter of one of them, Judy, who was listening and I imagine feeling excluded, piped up and said, "I've got a song." But when everyone stopped and all eyes turned to her and she was ready to sing, she said, "I forgot." Malvina wrote the song for Judy, and all kids who have something to say, but it doesn't come out because they're shy, or they feel it's not good enough, or they forgot. Right, exactly. I've got a song, it's down so high, it's about this big around, it's got a wonderful sound, but I can't sing it. I've got a song, it's a shade of green, embroidered all over with words, but I don't know the words, so I can't sing it. Someday I'll get on a mountain top and open up my mouth, and the great big song will come rolling out and echo north and south. I've got a song, it's it's clear and strong in here, and I'll sing it someday. I'll sing it someday. sing it someday. I'll sing it someday.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Bruce.
Every mic is please, very good. They're all.
So it's time for joys and sorrows. We take this time to reflect on our personal joys and sorrows and acknowledge the mutual support of our community. I didn't get the mic. I didn't ask somebody. Okay. I have to.
I'll get the mic, Catherine.
Thank you. Can you take it around?
Sure.
Great.
I'll put the.
Make sure I'm going to start on the right note here.
Sounds good.
I don't know much about much. And what I don't know, I don't say. And when I have nothing to say, I'm quiet. When there's occasion to holler, I'll buy it. I can make noise with the best. But most of the rest of the time, I'm quiet. And you're welcome to sing the quiet along with me. I've made mistakes in the past, things that I blush over yet, but I hardly regret having been quiet. When there's occasion to holler, I'll buy it. I can make noise with the best, but most of the rest of the time, I'm quiet. I'm not unsociable, no. People are fine in repose, but somehow my favorites are those who are quiet. Sing me a song of the sea, soft as the breath of a breeze. Sing me to sleep and then please keep quiet.
Bravo.
Okay. So now we'll move into the offering. Each week, we take a plate collection to benefit the congregation and the community. We contribute to our wider community by sharing half our plate donation with 8 charitable groups in Kingston and Ulster County. You can give in several ways. Place cash or check in the basket. When it's passed, use the QR code in your order of service, or you can go to uuCatskills.org. For the love and support we share with the world, please give generously. And our offertory today is God Bless the Grass. God bless the grass that grows through the
bless the grass. God bless the grass that's gentle and low. Its roots they are deep and its will is to grow. And God bless the truth, the friend of the poor, and the wild grass growing at the poor man's door. And God bless the grass.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your generosity, financial and spiritual. Okay. Malvina Reynolds, Muse of Parker Street. Malvina was born in 1900 to Jewish socialist parents in San Francisco, California, and due to her parents' opposition to World War I, her high school denied her a diploma. But her teachers helped her get into the University of California at Berkeley, and she got a BA and an MA in English. And then she went and she completed her dissertation and was awarded her doctorate in 1939. But what was going on? The Depression. So she couldn't find a job teaching at the college level, which is what she wanted. She was Jewish, a socialist, and a woman. So she became a milliner, which she hated, a telephone operator, a tailor, a teacher, a social worker, and a columnist for the People's World, and when World War II started, an assembly line worker in a factory. In 1934, she had married carpenter and labor organizer William Bud Reynolds, and they lived on Parker Street, hence the name of the homily. Parker Street, interestingly, is named for the Unitarian minister, Theodore Parker. So let's have a song to honor her husband, Bud. Bury Me in My Overalls, sung by our own Rob Becker.
My way through the forest. I would have been ready faster, but I was very interested in the introduction, so. This is a very clever song about death and being buried. Exactly. Bury me in my overalls, don't use my gabardines. Bury me in my overalls or in my beat-up jeans. Give my suit to Uncle Jake, he can wear it at my wake, but bury me in my overalls. The undertaker will get my dough and the grave will get my bones. And what is left will have to be go for one of those granite stones. This suit cost me 2 weeks' pay, so let it live another day. Bury me in my overalls. The grave, it is a quiet place, there is no labor there. I I will rest more easy in the clothes I always wear. This suit was made for warmer climes, happy days and holidays, so bury me in my overalls. I give a hand to clear the land and make the cities rise. I help to bring the harvest in and lay those railroad ties. I boomed around from east to west, it's time I had a little rest, so bury me in my overalls. And when I get to heaven, where they tally work and sin, they'll open up those pearly gates and holler, come on in. A working stiff like you, we know, has had his share of hell below. It's come to glory in my overalls, yes, come to glory in my overalls.
Thank you, Rob. So Bud and Malvina worked together on progressive political campaigns, but when folk music became popular, Malvina, now in her 40s, returned to Berkeley University, where she studied music theory and began writing and performing at folk music events. She was reborn as a maker and a singer of songs. Her daughter wrote, "As the witch hunts gathered that left the left, and so many of its people broken in retreat, and in an age when most people were preparing to sign off as social discards, Malvina began to sing. After long years of motherhood and making do at this and that, she came to flower in her own strength and power, offering us lessons about ageism, feminism, long before we thought to look for them." So Carol's going to share one of her songs, "We Don't Need the Men."
In around 1958, a song that means even more today was this song. Gathering in a mining town in Kellogg, Idaho, with some young wives, Malvina sang to these young wives while their husbands were next door at the bar drinking. And so one at a time, the husbands came in to where Malvina and the wives were. And the wives, smart as whips, said, "Sing it again, Malvina, sing it again." And this was that song. It says in Carnet magazine, June 1956, page 10, that married women are not as happy as women who have no men. Married women are cranky, frustrated, and disgusted, while single women are bright and gay, creative, and well-adjusted. We don't need the men. We don't need the men. We don't need to have them around except for now and then. They can come and see us when we need to move the piano. Otherwise, they can stay at home and read about the Yankees. We don't care about them. We can out them. They'll look cute in a bathing suit on a billboard in Manhattan. We don't need the men. We don't need the men. We don't need to have them round except for now and then. They can come to see us when they have tickets for the symphony. Otherwise, they can stay at home and play a game of pinochle. We don't care about them. We can do without them. They'll look cute in a bathing suit on a billboard in Wisconsin. We don't need the men. We don't need the men. We don't need to have them round except for now and then. They can come to see us when they're feeling pleasant and agreeable. Otherwise, they can stay at home and holler at the TV programs. We don't care about them. We can do without them. They'll look cute in a bathing suit and a billboard in Madagascar. We don't need the men. We don't need the men. We don't need to have them round except for now and then. They can come to see us when they're all dressed up with a suit on. Otherwise, they can drop towels in their own bathrooms. We don't care about them. We can do without them. They'll look cute in a bathing suit on a billboard in Tierra del Fuego.
Got a little bit of talk before So although she wrote, oh wait. All right. Although she wrote a lot of songs for children, the majority of her songs took on the injustices that she saw around her. She wrote songs about big business, the Klan, civil rights, opposition to the war in Vietnam, the rights of workers to organize, the homeless, mill workers, whales. She wrote one called Cement Octopus. Does anybody know what that's about? I love the image. It's about the highways, yes, the expanding highways. The faucets are dripping. It was about absentee landlords. And many of you may know Little Boxes, made famous by Pete Seeger, about the identical houses in developments, which she felt reflected the samey lives of the people who lived in them. And it also added the word ticky-tacky to the dictionary. What Have They Done to the Rain was about nuclear testing and fallout. And It Isn't Nice, which was made famous by Judy Collins. It isn't nice to block the doorway. It isn't nice to go to jail. There are nicer ways to do it, but the nice ways always fail. It isn't nice. Okay, I have to turn some pages. Goodness gracious. It isn't nice to turn the pages. She also wrote her own version of The Little Red Hen. Do the kids know the story about the Little Red Hen? Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you tell. You are going to help me, because there was a hen who lived on a farm and found some wheat and decided to make bread. And she asked the other farmyard animals to help her plant it and hoe it. But they said no. She said, "Will you help me harvest it?" And Jake, what did they say? No. She said, will you guys help me to mill the wheat into flour? And they said, no. Will you help me bake it into bread? No. And at each stage, she asked the animals for help. They said, no. So finally, with the task complete, the hen asks, who will help her eat the bread? And this time, yes, the animals go, oh, yeah. But the hen refuses, stating that no one helped her with the work and she'll eat the bread herself. Thank you very much. Malvina's song goes, the bread looked good and smelled so fine. The gang came running and fell in line. We'll do our part with all our heart. We'll help you eat that chow. And she said, I do not need you now. I planted and hoed the grain of wheat. Them that work shall not eat. That's my credo, the little bird said. And that's why they call her Red. So Malvina also wrote a lot of songs about nature, songs we would now call environmental. So Mary Evans is going to sing Let It Be.
When you walk in the forest, let it be. There's a flower in the wood, let it be. There's a flower in the wood, and it's innocent and good. By the stone where it stands, let it be. Let it be, let it be. It's so lovely where it is, let it be. Oh, you want it for your own. If you take it from its place, it will not be what it was when you loved it where it stood in the wood. Let it be, let it be. It's so lovely where it is, let it be. It's a thoughtful child, innocent and wild, by the stone, by the reed. Let it bloom, let it seed, let it be.
Thank you, Mary. Malvina wrote hundreds of songs. She knew how to address a social justice and cloak it in humor and forgiving so that even those who were under attack felt more as if they were being cajoled into doing something they should have been doing anyway. She said, "I'm not your nice old grandma. However, I always make it clear the reason I have this sharp cutting edge is because I care for people. I care about children. I think the world is ripping them off, taking away their natural environment, and much more than that. And it's because of that that I'm so sharp." Malvina admitted that she did not have a smooth voice. She could only write in 6 keys. She acknowledged, I may not have a fine singing voice, but I can use it. She also wrote very personal songs. And I'm adding on your order of service, there are 3 pictures at the top. She's eating ice cream. She has several songs that mention ice cream and several poems. So I figured she must like ice cream, so that's what I put on the order of service. One of her personal songs, Jeff Reiter is going to sing Turn Around for us, probably written as she watched her daughter grow.
You know, I forgot to tell you that I met her once at a GA in the early 70s.
Yeah, I think it's 72.
Could have been.
Yeah.
She got the Ware lecture.
Yeah, she did the Ware lecture, and on her way out of the hotel, I spoke to her.
Cool.
Yeah. See, I don't know if this is.
Yeah. Want the mic to go up a little?
I don't know. Yeah, let Bruce.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's calibrated.
That's because you're the talent.
Thank you. See. That was your stuff. Looking at Carol's music. Good thing I don't have my glasses on. Oh, sorry. Too low. Your key. Where are you? Where are you? Turn around and you're 2. Turn around and you're 4. Turn around and you're a young girl going out of my door. Turn around, turn around, turn around and you're a young girl going out of my door. Where are you going, my little one, little one? Little dirndls and petticoats, where have you gone? Turn around and you're tiny, turn around and you're grown. Turn around and you're a young wife with babes of your own. Turn around, turn around, turn around and you're a young wife. Babes of your own. I didn't know whether I could get through that.
But you did beautifully. Thank you, Jeff. So Malvina wrote over 600 songs, some written for rallies, some just for kids, some about her dreams, and some inspired by something she read in the paper. She said, "The San Francisco Chronicle is not too bad. I've gotten a couple of songs from them. And Lisa Garay is going to sing us the lyrics." Or you're going to say, you're not. Read. She's going to read. She's going to read the lyrics.
Nobody wants to hear me sing.
Yeah.
Definitely getting wearing my underwear to school vibes now, because I believe that she asked me to read these lyrics. I am not a singer. The Little Mouse. A little mouse got into the wires at the Central Clearinghouse in Buenos Aires. One little mouse short-circuited the computers, says a press dispatch from Reuters. Hooray for the little mouse that mucked up the clearinghouse and threw the stock exchange in a spin and made the bankers cry. So much for the electric brains that run the world of banks and aeroplanes. And if one little mouse can set them all awry, why not you and I? Then there was another item in the papers about a bank's computers that messed up the accounts, so the farmer's checks all bounced. So his business fell apart, and it nearly broke his heart. So he took the bank to court, and they gave him an award of $150,000. The bank appealed, and on due consideration, the higher court doubled the compensation. So if a computer does it to you, you can sue or chew the wires through.
Going to turn you all into rebels. Okay, among her songs for children was the Ukes are going to play You Can't Make a Turtle Come Out. Although it functions as a young people's song, it's also a message of understanding for all of us. Some folks will come out when they're good and ready.
You can't make a turtle come out. You can't make a turtle come out. You can call him or coax him or shake him or shout, but you can't make a turtle come out. Come out. You can't make a turtle come out. And he wants to stay in his shell. If he wants to stay in his shell, you can knock on
special thanks to the Ukes, our house band. So, we would like to claim Malvina Reynolds as our own, but despite what it says in Wikipedia, Malvina was not a UU. As Jeff said, she gave the Ware Lecture in 1972 and, quote, was happy to give singing sermons at UU churches around the country. Malvina herself said, when I give a concert, I talk a great deal. I not only sing my songs, but I tell my stories, and I give my philosophy of life, which makes it possible for me to appear as a minister in pulpits. But I am a godless child. I have no religion at all except the religion of being a person. I'm not against religion. Being human is such a groovy thing that people can't believe that it belongs to them, and they think God must have made them. In 1972, Malvina was diagnosed with acute pancreatitis. However, she refused to let the disease keep her from her usual performance schedule until she fell ill, was rushed to the hospital, and died 2 days later, with concert dates still on her calendar. I want to sing you a song called This World. Let's see if I could do this. Baby, I ain't afraid to die. Is that on the right note? Wait a minute, I can't sing that. Baby, I ain't afraid to die. It's just that I'm going to bring it down. Hate to say goodbye to this world, this world, this world. This old world is mean and cruel, but I still love it like a fool. This world, this world, this world. I'd rather go to the corner store than sing Hosanna on some golden shore. I'd rather live on Parker Street than fly around where the angels meet. Oh, this old world is all I know. It's dust to dust when I have to go from this world, this world, this world. Baby, I ain't afraid to die. It's just that I hate to say goodbye to this world, this world, this world. This old world is mean and cruel, but I still love it like a fool. This world, this world, this world. Somebody else will take my place, some other hands, some other face, some other eyes will look around and see the things that I never found. Don't weep for me when I am gone. Just keep the whole world rolling on. This world, this world, this world. So Malvina was called, among things, the Muse of Parker Street. Now, a muse is an inspirational goddess. The challenges have changed somewhat since Malvina left us. We are walking into challenging times. I wish she were here now. We could use her inspiration, her wit, her clear, direct voice, her sense of whimsy. We need courage, we need hope, we need to stand together, and we need to sing together. And my notes say, look at the time. And so I'm not going to do the last song because I think the one I just sang really wraps it up. In that last verse there where she says, somebody else will take my place, some other hands, some other face. That's us. Some other eyes will look around and find the things I never found. That's us. And we may not have fine singing voices, but we can use them. Okay, let's use the words in your order of service, and we will extinguish the chalice. Again. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. Go forth in song.